Sharks play this key role in the ecosystem. They're what we call an apex predator. So they're on the top of that food chain. And you can imagine that food chain goes sharks and say maybe seals, and then salmon, and then you have to go on down the line. So what happens is when you take a shark out of that equation, the seal population is no longer controlled by the sharks. So if there's 6 seals, or there's old seals, or there's too many, the sharks can control that. They can eat those seals. But once the sharks are gone, the seal population explodes, and then those seals will eat all of the salmon. So there's no salmon left, and then it continues on down the line. So what happens is instead of have a balanced system, you have this system that's just all completely out of balance. Sharks in the wild are subject to a number of different threats, and those can be biological. Those can be things like orcas or other sharks that may eat them. But a lot of those threats actually come from us. They're things like habitat degradation. So many species, the young are in our coastal communities, or around the coastal communities, and anything that we do can affect them. So if we dump pollutants in the water, or if we build levees or dams or break walls, things like that, can really affect those habitats. But probably one of the most effects that we have is through fisheries. And so that fishery can be direct, it can be catching fish or catching sharks, but it can also be catching their prey. So if you don't have anything to eat, it also really is a huge threat to your survival. The best ways for all of us to protect sharks is to be conscientious about what we eat and what we support. One of the biggest threats facing sharks is shark finning. And so shark fin soups or any other shark products, cartilage pills, shark skins, things like that, that's where the major threat for sharks are these days. And so by making an informed decision, not eating or buying those products, you could do a lot to help sharks.